He's had a flat tire.
I know, it's unfortunate. I blame the way we locked up the bikes last night, because pedals and gears and who knows what else that's pokey was resting against this bike. So I think that's the culprit here.
There's Gable over there with the tire.
And this is here on the sides, it was cracking. And Gable and Dad and I guess patched it well enough that it held for the last however many miles from McCammon to
So
here.
another flat tire here.
Yep.
Say hello, you're on video.
Can I take a picture?
Oh, Allie, girl, here comes John.
Could I take a video?
Where's Eve? Eve, let's see you. There's William.
Could I take a
Eve.
Everybody this direction. I need you to stay out of the road. Allie Bally, girl.
There's John.
Could I take a picture, Grandma?
Step back so I can get a good picture of you. Step back, step back. There you are, such a handsome Sam. Woo! Yay! Here they come! Here they come! Look, there's your mama. There they come! Woo! Here they come! Yes! Yeah, there they are!
Nora, here.
Yes! Look, Allie. Allie!
Faster than 8 minutes. I will call your boy. And I ran it in like 8:03 or 8:02.
Hi, Allie. Hi. How are you?
Hi, Hunter. How are you doing?
Oh, did you get a slushie?
Hi.
Oh, you want some slushy? Can you have a little bit?
Oh my goodness.
Pretty good.
How was it, Nate?
Which part of me hurt the most? I would have to say probably my legs. They definitely hurt the worst.
I was quite saddle sore. My legs hurt quite a bit too.
You know, I think it was a tie between me being saddle sore and the sunburn that I had, but I'll go with the sunburn. It was uncomfortable.
Probably my eyes, they stung a lot during the trip and they got red and like teared a bunch. So.
For me, I definitely think it would be that I wasn't able to go on the bike ride. That hurt a lot. Oh gosh, I hate this. I sound like such an idiot. Interviews are really hard. Can we restart? Oh.
The part of me that hurt the most, well, I guess probably my rear end while biking, and then afterwards, then the day after we finished, then some of my leg muscles started hurting pretty bad. But I'd say in general, my bum.
I think I was the most sore, probably on my bum, from riding the bike. And I think that's really about the only part that was super sore.
My back. From the last day when I lifted the thing that was too heavy.
The part that hurt the most on this trip was the fact that I couldn't actually go on it. And I know that's kind of really silly complaint, but I was really wanting to do it and I wasn't able to, so that hurt.
What hurt the most was being so close and having so much to say, and watching you walk away. That was funny. Okay, what hurt the most during the bike ride and after was my left knee, definitely. It was in a lot of pain every time I would pedal. But that's okay, I made it. The outside of my ankle. I don't know why. I don't know what I was doing.
My jaw. I really don't know what I did, but I was a second candy on Saturday, and all of a sudden that just hurt. Other than that, I'd probably say my neck.
Describe the emotions and the morale throughout day 3.
The emotions and the morale. Well, I think it was tough. I think people were excited that we were almost finished, but they were, you know, pretty worn out and wanting to be done already. So, but I think by the time we finished, I think everyone was glad that we did it and happy that they did it. So.
Started off pretty high morale because we knew we were going to be able to go to my house and we would have a good spot for the kids to stay. We wouldn't have to worry about where they were or them running away while we're trying to set up tents. And then it decreased a little bit because we had some crying. But then all the kids who needed naps got their naps. Morale stayed fairly high once we got those kids down for a nap again. Then it dipped a little bit when the kids finally figured out the fun they were playing with the chores and setting up tents. Then as soon as we saw that you guys were coming, we were outside waiting for you. It was really fun. I wish I had gotten like a video. Watching you guys come around that bed, that probably is the high.
Like at the very end, I was running out of patience. Like I just wanted to hurry and get there fast, but we were really slow. So I was really impatient. But the beginning, I was really happy and glad that I was able to
Day 3, I feel like we were doing pretty good morale-wise. We were excited because it was the last day. We had our destination. I think it got a little hard in the day. It was really hot and I was really windy. Got down a little bit, but I think we were very excited as we near our final destination. Okay, is this a question just for me? Okay. My morale day 3 was a roller coaster. I wasn't very happy because I was in the left phase and I wasn't taking the teasing very well, which is my own fault. But I tried to be optimistic as much as I could be. I'd say overall though, the morale was maybe lower than other days because we were tired, but still high because we could see the end. The end was near and we were excited to finish.
Well, I think we started out pretty tired, and then the first thing we had was a blowout that in Jennifer's tire. But had the idea to go ahead and use Angela's tire from her bike that we weren't using. And I think that made a difference there. But I thought people were pretty tired all day Saturday, and what kept them going is we only have 10 miles to go, and then have 5 miles to go, those kind of things.
During day 3, my morale was pretty low, but we gutted it out and made it all the way.
Day 3, I think we kind of started off on a little bit of a bad note with the tire blowing and people having aches and pains, but then I thought it was pretty to
ride into Cache Valley. And, so I think early in the day we kind of improved our morale. Then once it got hot, it was a little harder. It was fun to get home and see the kids.
We did good. They were fun. They were, though, very anxious to see their parents. Happy to have you pull in down the street. But no, we had fun. They played around here at Emily's house. And it was a good day.
I think we were kind of off to a slow start. I think it was rough. I mean, it was our last day. So I think there was some excitement there knowing that we were close to the end. And then, you know, I don't know, I think it was kind of mixed. It was kind of some of both.
You know, I think every day there's kind of a little dip in the morale right at the beginning. Maybe not the first day, but the second day, the third day, knowing we'd have to get back on our bikes. The third day, you know, maybe even a little more so because we had a couple bike issues, didn't get off as soon as we liked, and then we had a flat tire right outside of town on the hot springs. Literally, we had gotten back onto the highway and got 10 feet when Jennifer's tire blew out. So that kind of dropped it down, and I think it kind of decreased morale throughout the day. But then as we got closer, you know, we were just going slow, and so I think that's what caused it to go down. But then, you know, we started recognizing things around us, realizing, hey, we're in Cache Valley, we're getting close, and morale picked back up, and it was, I think at the end, really high and excited, you know, to get to Emily's house and to see our kids. And was the bike trip worth it?
I'd say so. I mean, it is, I would definitely say it's one of the most physically demanding things I've ever done. It was not easy, but it does feel good to be able to say that we did it, and I mean, you know, we're on the other end of it now, so, but I mean, overall, I'd say that we had a good time. It was good bonding as a family.
The bike trip was worth it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was good to be active and to do hard things and to realize we're all champions of the world.
I definitely think the bike trip was worth it. It was pretty neat to come back to the house and have Nora and Emily come running out to meet me. That was fun.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would definitely do this again.
Yes, the bike trip was definitely worth it. I think it was a lot of fun.
It was. It's definitely worth doing. I'm glad we did it. We can say we did something that was hard and difficult to do, and we had a good time doing it, so that's what counts.
I think so. I think everybody enjoyed it. I think the kids liked being together, and it was fun to have all of our family together.
I think so. I think it was a lot of fun. I think it was fun to spend time with each other and to do something, accomplish a difficult task. So, oh, it was good.
I thought it was. I think it's good to just know that you can do that far. It was tough maybe the second day going up the hill, but after that it was pretty easy, I thought.
I do think the bike trip was worth it. It was a lot of fun and enjoyed it, even though at times it was hard.
Yes, it was worth it. I'm so glad that we ended up doing this. I don't know. This was a great part of the summer.
So Nathan, there's been talk, you know, if you can bike, you know, all these miles from Ammon to Logan, why can't you drive that far? Do you think this justifies you getting your driver's license early?
Yes, I think it does. I think the fact that I'm taller than a lot of people who can drive also proves a point. Also the fact that Brian drove and I was in the car most of the time, so I learned a lot during those little lessons. So I think I'm ready to drive. So yeah.
30 years from now, when your kids come to you asking you to go on a bike trip with them, what are you going to tell them?
Well, chances are I'll be like Mom, and I'll be the one watching all the kiddos. So I'll definitely do it because I think it's good. But I will hope that none of my daughters will be pregnant at that time so that they can go on the trip, because it would be really fun if they go.
Well, 30 years, I may not be able to, but 10 years, yeah, I could do it.
Sure, I'll go. Make sure there's a motel at every stop.
Yes, let's go.
How far is the ride? And then if it's a reasonable distance, probably yes. I do think, you know, Dad was a very inspiring biker to me because he kept up with I mean, he stayed with the group, but he definitely had an easier time with this ride than I did. And he is, you know, 30 years older than me. So hopefully when I'm his age, I can still do hard things like he can. I have no idea. I mean, I would hope that I'd be in good shape and would fill up to doing something like that with them.
Sure, but I would say, well, actually, yeah, I think it would be the best. I would say to go a bit longer, since 30 years from now, I don't think like my children would have had children. So it would be fun to like go a little further, maybe 200. But yeah, I would join them.
If my kids want to go on a bike trip, I think we'll do a little bit shorter one, but I think we'll go.
Depending on what state I'm in 30 years, I'd probably be excited. I'd probably tell them they should go for it. I don't know if I would join them, but I would encourage them to do it.
Well, go for it, and I'll be there to bike it with them as well, I think. Probably give them some advice, you know, watch the sunscreen, practice sitting on a bike. I think that's the most uncomfortable part about it, and it'll be a lot of fun.
I would tell my children if they want to go on a bike ride like this to go for it, to train for it, to do some bike rides before they go on a big one.
So Nat, do you remember who you most wanted to be?
I most wanted to beat Michael. This will be a sore spot of the interview, I guarantee it.
Tell
What's
us,
your next
how did
question?
you do with that goal?
Really good every single day, except for when it mattered most. Except for when it mattered most.
Except for when it mattered most.
What hurt the most was being so close and having so much to say, watching me walk away. That was funny. I was literally less than half a bike length behind Michael, but he got to Emily's house first. Still brings, you know, the hate fires.
Rumors that perhaps you didn't really bike across Italy. Does this bike trip help squash some of those rumors by your doubters?
Well, I didn't know that there were any doubters, but I guess I think it would help to prove to them that I am capable of doing a multiple day bike trip. Whether they believe I went, you know, for 30 days after seeing me go for 3, then, you know, that's up to them to decide. So.
Thanks for everything that was done. It's good to know that a family can all get together to make this happen, because it wasn't just one person that made it all happen here.
How much I love them, how important they are to me, and how important the gospel is. If they follow the Savior and use His atonement and really value that they will be blessed. And I'm so grateful to be their mother, and so grateful that Heavenly Father entrusted all of you to us. That's what I'd like you to know.